Hi Aquarius, welcome to my channel, The Guided Intuitive, and we're going to talk about you and this other person, okay? Now, whether you're single, whether you're coupled, it doesn't even matter. What we're going to do is focus on the energies of what's happening between two sides. You pick a side that's going to be best for you. It is a general read, so if you are looking for a personal read, do check out my website below, all right? So let's take a look, guys. What is going on for Aquarius? Gosh, you guys, the cards definitely wanted to speak because in my pre-shuffle, this is all happening. This is all happening. It's like it just the cards are falling out all over the place. Okay, flipping, switching, falling, just like what they're doing right now. Okay, guys. So there is some unsteadiness, unrest of some sort within a situation. Okay, let's take a look. Let's start with you first. And what is going on for you here? What do we have here? What's the card that I have here? This is, the Seven of Wands. Okay. So the Seven of Wands, this is all talking about having faith. All right. This is about some sort of competition and, perseverance, right? And what's interesting here is that with the seven is that this tells me that there is an opportunity. It's kind of like you've got your face towards the competition is what I feel here. Seven is about having faith that you're going to persevere and continuously be on top, right, of the world, right? Be on higher ground within this process, all right? It is an opportunity for you to truly move forward and persevere amongst whatever it might be holding you back. It's kind of like you're looking at your world, Aqua, and you're kind of seeing how can I create that change with what it is that I'm doing. There's a lot of competition. I want to persevere in what it is that I want. And as it pertains to love, this is looking at the bigger picture, right? Using your spiritual guidance. The galaxy is over him and he's looking down at competitors. It's almost as if it's like, how can I create change within this relationship or within this situation and be the bigger person? Look at it from a different perspective, like a taller, broader perspective. And how can I create the change that I want to see in this world? And I cannot tell you, this is probably the most appropriate time for anything of the sort, truly right now, especially for you, Aqua. And that's what I'm getting that's coming out here. Let's take a look at anything else that wants to come through for Aqua in terms of where you're at right now. Anything else that wants to come through. What do we have here? A decision being made. Yeah, there is some sort of decision. You're deciding on what it is that you want. In terms of a lot of you, it's in terms of your work, but it's also in terms of a relationship. Like, what is really? How do you want to move forward? Because it feels like you're at a stalemate. This is kind of like in life, let alone if it's just love. This is making a decision in life on what it is that you want, right? And you kind of feel that you might be at a stalemate at this particular point right now. But this is saying is that and it could be having to like not put your feet in terms of in the waters of any emotions. The blindfold is about now you've got to go within. You've got to use that blindfold. You're not seeing anything outside. It's time to take a deep dive and put the feet into the emotions and feel it now, Aqua. Okay, because there is a strong sense that's coming through that you've been up here a lot, and that's okay. It's one of your key strengths, and it's very, very okay, but it's got to marry itself with your heart as well. And so you've got to put a foot in the water, okay, at least, and you've got to take a look at what do you feel is and your decision lies, the answer lies in putting the feet into the water. That's how you're going to know. And that's why the blindfold's on, is because it's not letting you look at the exterior environment. It wants you to go within, right? And that's what the card is asking for you to do, okay? So this is really, really interesting, and I think it's going to be very, very key. Another way to look at this too is that you've got the moon. There's like this moon is almost as if it's behind her. And if I look at the back side of the card, it's the same as the front, but we're just looking at the back side of her. And the beauty is that you can ask, moon phases are going to be very integral for you, very powerful for you. And that's why I always say, get your moon manifesting on, guys. I always say, because it's very important to use the universe to work with you. How much easier? You don't have to actually lift all the weight yourself. You can have the universe work with you, and the more that you allow it and work with those energies, the easier life becomes. It really, truly does become a lot easier with that. So work with the moon and the energies during the moon phases. And this is a full moon in terms of making a decision. So it looks like maybe around the Aries, full moon that's happening. that there could be that intention's going to be put into place, and that is about putting into place and moving forward. So there could be a decision that is going to be made during that time around the end of the month. All right, so that's what's coming through here. All right, let's go ahead, and I do want to pull anything that might be within the shadows that might want to come out, that's going to be important for you to remember in terms of your love life. So this is going to be, you need to be aware of this in terms of your love life, because your shadow and your light side both create you. They're both parts of you, right? So it's important to know what those are and how important they are. What comes through for you, Aqua, is inconsistent. This is about thinking, think about your actions and your routines, and ask yourself, are your thoughts, actions, and routines, are they inconsistent right now? And that's what the card wants you to know, okay? And does it serve you on a daily basis? So it's asking you, where is it that you have some inconsistencies on? Now, this could be within a relationship or situation. Maybe you've been inconsistent in terms of giving into the relationship or putting time, effort, and into that. Or maybe that's considered something that you've been working on. But it does want you to put a little bit more, does it serve you on a daily basis to be inconsistent with what it is that you want to achieve? And especially around, love, right? So are you stopping? Are you starting and stopping? Are you investing and not investing? Something to take a look at, guys. And note your comments below and let me know if this resonates with you. But that is what I am getting, okay? Anything else that might want to come through that's going to help you in this decision here, okay? Stop and take breaths. Take some deep breaths. Take some deep breaths for a couple minutes, especially if you feel yourself in a situation where you're not sure what decision to make. This is a prime time for you to stop, take a few breaths, go for a walk, do what it is that you need to do for those few minutes here, and just breathe deeply. Breathe deeply in from your heart, in and out of your heart, okay? Not just, picturing and visualizing the air that you breathe. Focus on that center of being in the heart and slow it down a little bit, okay? Deep breaths is going to be super key for you here, okay? Anything else that might want to come through in terms of what you need to be aware of in terms of the love situation right now, or your current predicament at hand between you and another person, okay? Let's take a look at what that is. What else do we get? So in the past, you may have witnessed anger and rage within your relationships, and maybe that was a template that you grew up with. Maybe your parents, maybe you just experienced that when you're upbringing. But this is saying, wait a minute. I know that you have a decision to make. But the key to this decision is that you now can regulate your emotions, all right? So for some of you, it is coming to fruition here that right now is that you're in the process of regulating your emotions and balancing your emotions. And you can regulate your emotions by openly communicating your thoughts, right? And also your feelings. And that's going to be very, very key for you. So putting your feet into the water, your toes into the water, right? And even if you have to visually do it, you could do that even at home before you get into the tub, and then just focus on what it emotionally that you're feeling there at that moment. But knowing that you can regulate your emotions and communicate your thoughts and feelings, right? And you can do it in a way that is not with anger or rage. There's another way, and you have changed that. And if you've done that, guys, note your comments below. If it's something that you're working on, I think that's really, really cool. But this is saying is in the past you may have witnessed, but you're changing the narrative. You're changing the narrative within you, and you're getting in touch with your emotions, okay? Because that's a viable part of you, right? It is definitely what is going to attract more love into your life, and therefore it's a necessity to get that love, because you don't want to be in an emotionless relationship. I mean, who would want that, right? You can experience the full love, right? And that's up to you, right? That's to each his own. But if you're really wanting to experience love and have that in your life with a partner that you're wanting to have an equal give and take with, spiritually, physically, and emotionally, then this is a way to really help you. And I think a lot of you are already doing that. So Okay, let's take a look at this other person on the other side. Let's take a look at them and see what wants to come out. What do we have here? World card. Wow, completion is coming into play here. Beautiful energy, guys. So this is really talking about an opportunity. This is a very key time for completion. This is about some sort of successful completion. So this person has gone through some sort of a successful completion, okay? It could be a travel. It could be at a distance from you as well. So that could very much well be the case. But very interesting, okay? So it really talks about an opportunity for something. Now, maybe this could have been something that has taken place. There's been some sort of success for this person. That something has become full circle in their world, right? So there could have been something that has taken place there, but it's a successful one. So this person, this could have been a karmic cycle that has been achieved successfully, and the world has now become full circle, and they've completed their karmic debt. That could be that as well, but they also could be at a distance with some sort of successful triumph that's coming into play. Okay, anything else? What do we get here? So we've got the interesting, you guys, I haven't even seen this card before. So this is Judgment. Wow. Okay. And it's funny because I just got these cards and I haven't seen them before, but this is Judgment. Oh my gosh, interesting. And how I knew it is the angel above, right? So that's going to be super key. This is about some sort of decision. This person has a full completion of a judgment that was made within a situation. Now that could have been with you or with another person, okay? But I do get some sort of judgment that is taking place. Okay, this this is about acknowledgement of power, right? This is about an opportunity to bring forth a transition, okay? A transition from an old way of being into a new way of being. These people are naked here, right? So it's kind of like, judgment. They're coming on with their, they're all of their nakedness, right? And they're standing before the angels, and I'm just serving up my most vulnerable part of who I am, and I have to, that's about moving forward, acknowledging, there's a transition, okay? The woman, she's got an egg in her hand, and that is about her own creativity. Like, she can create, procreate, right? She's got that egg, and it's all about knowing her creative power. The child doesn't have anything in his hand, and that is all about he's got yet to create something, right? And so I think that is really moving, right? And it's that's almost what's coming into play here. Wow. And the man has a skull, which is like the talking about the coming together of the spiritual realm, the between worlds, right? Between worlds, between death and life, right? So, and it's about soaring high. So this is an opportunity for a judgment to be made with this person. How interesting is coming into play here. Guys, let's take a look at what's happening on their shadow side and anything that wants to come about. There's a decision that's being made in a relationship or situation that has now become full circle. Whether this person was in a marriage or whether you have been some sort of divide somewhere, but there is a completion. Now, this too could be a karmic cycle, again, as I mentioned, of some sort as well. What do we have here? Impatient. It could be that this person is noticing negative physical symptoms that impatience is causing them, and they too are being required to take deep breaths. You too need to just relax for a moment and take some deep breaths and slow things down. Don't try to rush anything, especially within this relationship or situation. You both have been through a lot, huge changes and shifts in your life. And what this is talking about is this person needs to look for patterns where physical aspects, it's affecting their body, any sort of impatience. And that could be getting angry or anything of the sort, okay? And then what wants to come out for them in terms of anything that is going to be important from their inner child wants to remind them. The inner child wants to remind them, wow, the same thing, guys. You're not going to believe this. There's two similar cards in this deck. One is about, they almost say the same thing. But this is about you witness the anger and rage, and so now you regulate your emotions and communicate your thoughts and feelings. This other person on the other side is mirroring you. What they get is the past you were surrounded by people that yelled. Now you are aware that good communication does not involve yelling. I am so blown away, guys. So, whatever challenges that you might have in your life, you might have someone that's really just reflecting and mirroring that energy, okay? And to show each other what needs to be worked on, okay? And this is really, really key. Oh my gosh, you guys, that's insane. I never knew there was two cards that were so similar within this deck. And oh, it's crazy. Anything that their higher self wants them to be reminded of. Look in the mirror and give yourself a compliment. So this other person is being asked to do that. So let's talk about the relationship. What is it that you have together here? What is it that you, well, let's go then and do this. I want to find out what is this that is for you, your best way forward at this point. Best way forward at this point. What do we get here? We have got, what is this? Wow, we've got the Queen of Wands. Your best way forward, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. This is about, calling upon your strength. All the emotions in the body, that's the sacral chakra, and all the emotions of the body are actually a part of your strength, Aqua, and it wants to remind you of that. Some of you might have to do some work on your sacral chakra, but it brings in a wealth of love. That green is the heart chakra. This is the sacral chakra, okay? So it's about matters of the heart and tending to those emotions, right? Tending to those emotions of the situation, okay? Beautiful energy, guys. I love seeing this. So this is what it talks about. Now it is an opportunity too for, to create major change, but you see she's got strength and she's closing her eyes and tapping into her emotions. And I think that's going to be key. So your best way forward is to tap into and to feel and to work on those emotions, guys. It's coming through right now and it's very, very key. Okay. And that's going to be one of the key points that you're going to want to remember. So tapping into your emotions so you can connect with them and understand the emotions of your body so you can express them as it pertains to love. It's very, very key. It's going to bring you a wealth of knowledge. Okay. Anything else? What do we get here? We've got the Four of Pentacles, stability and security. You got it actually facing from the back. It's reversed. It's not reversed. There's this side and that side, so it's not reversed. What this is saying is that you're looking at your security and your stability as it pertains to even matters of the heart. And what you want is security and stability in matters of the heart. The green again is the heart chakra, and the red is the root chakra, being grounded. The Four of Pentacles is bringing in stability and security in your relationships, and the way to do that is to connect with your emotions, balance that sacral chakra, tap into those emotions and how you feel, and get used to regulating and expressing yourself, your thoughts and feelings when in a situation does present itself. It's going to actually bring a lot of wealth in terms of your heart centered, in terms of love. Wow, you guys, that is so key. I love this. All right. And anything that might want to come through in terms of the wellness oracles. Let's just take a look at the wellness cards. Incoming. There's going to be a new message that's going to be coming through, and this is going to be Aqua's surprise invitation. So if you're wondering, maybe perhaps waiting for a message from a person, place, or situation as it pertains to something that you love, have passion for, again, person, place, or thing, note that it's coming. You've got a message that is coming. Okay. So this is going to be a surprise, but it's going to be a gift. And this is all about making connections. All right. So I'm loving this energy. There's a little message in the bottle that's going to be coming through, and it could have to do with emotions, right? And it could be something that, comes in eternally from spirit to you, or I feel that it also could be coming from the other side. This message is going to be a game changer, okay? Let's take a look at this other person real quick on this other side. But now that's what your best way forward at this point. So focus on, focus on clearing your sacral chakra, focus on your stability and security, and focus on what it is you want. Some of you might be building new businesses and building your empires. Some of you could be focusing on what it is that you want to pursue, that's going to give you wealth, right? Not only in your work, but in life. And it's how to help you build. It's about building something that's going to create stability, not only in you, but it's going to affect your love life. Okay. This other person on the other side, what do we get? What do we get here? So we've got, this is the Ace of Pentacles. Oh, yeah, this is a, wow, you guys. This is the King of Pentacles. King of Pentacles. So interesting. So what this tells me and what talks to me about, and let me just check real quick, guys. I just want to make sure. Let me just check and make sure that I'm right on. Let me make sure that I've got the right one. I want to make sure that this is the. To me, this is what it's telling me, because there is a king. This is a king. This is the King of Pentacles, and what it talks to me about is this other person is about control. It is about maybe they're a leader in their field. People go to this person for business advice. They're a family man, okay? And it could be this person could have some sort of effect on you. You could be involved with someone that you've met at work, or someone that you know, or there could be a boss of some sort of boss type figure that is around you. But this person on this side, this is all, they're focused on their stability and security after a big change in their life, a big change where a judgment, they've been reinvented in their life, okay? They've been resurrected in some way because they had a completion with the world. Whatever it is, it's been, again, successful. So let's pull one more card and take a look. Anything else? Sorry, guys, and I don't have time to pull from there, but to look this up, but intuitively, this is what I'm looking at. Wow, now this is the Ace of Pentacles. The universe answered our question. Spirit works in so many ways. I'm like, is this the ace? Because I've always seen one pentacle, and then I look down and I say, no, that's a king. Okay, strength, you could see it, right? This is the Ace of Pentacles. So, Spirit just jumped right on in. And this is saying a brand new beginning of what they manifest in their prosperity. This person has what they've been focused on, their manifestations and prosperity, and there's an opportunity. There's an opportunity at hand. You see buildings about there, and again, it's about their security and stability. For you, as you're focused on the same things, security and stability, you still have buildings that are in front of you. There's 4 there. This person is manifesting that security and stability, but this is about their own prosperity. They're focusing on what it is they want to manifest to bring into their world as it pertains to what is going to be stable in their love life and in their work and all of that together. And that's what seems to be coming through. The Ace of Pentacles is about manifestations, and it could be about connecting with others to create a structure that they're going to manifest. And therefore, they feel that they could actually take care of someone in their life, right? But that this is going to be really important. There could be a new job for this person or a new beginning, okay? And they could be sharing that with you, or an opportunity for a new beginning, okay? You both want stability. There's incoming messages coming through on both sides, and I feel that it's all having to do to create a wealth. You've got the King of Pentacles here, and then you've got the Queen of Wands here. So you've got this fiery, energetic, this person. I think you're carrying on this energy, and this other person on this other side is focused on deep stability, and being more of a controlling of it, okay? So they're more of the controlling side of things. What does the wellness cards have to say, okay? So they're trying to put more in control of what it is they want to manifest. What do we get here? Enjoy the journey. It's fun getting there. Acknowledge your progress. Travel, mental vacation. Be spontaneous. So it could be that this person travels a lot in terms of their work, or they want to travel. Maybe you might hear of an invite to travel somewhere, to go someplace, whatever that case may be. Guys, I'm going to bring this into an extended. So we're going to go a little bit deeper on what this person hasn't told you, what you haven't told them, what they're most afraid of, what you're most afraid of, right? We'll go into messages from both sides, potential outcome, as well as advice. So if you're interested to take that deep dive, go ahead and join me in the description box below. If not, guys, I look forward to seeing you next time. Until then, namaste.